if people haven't experienced HR as a partner, then it can sometimes feel like an invasion a little bit, right? Who are you to come tell me what to do kind of
Yeah.
thing.
It's
And
been it's
so
been
it's just
working it's been working and you haven't been here.
yeah, in their mind, it is working, right? What they didn't know is the cost to the company for not having HR as a strategic partner and having the infrastructure in place. But it all comes down to building relationships, which is why I think it's pretty cool we ended up starting our conversation today talking about building relationships. Is essentially what Tasha did in the arena with the horse with her team. She built a relationship with her team while she was figuring out how to build a relationship with the horse. In the employee relations issue, right? Like we were working on building a relationship between a manager and an employee, and the impact was a ripple effect across the entire organization because that relationship was built, right? And so, in this final example that we're talking about, same thing is you got to kind of build credibility and trust through relationship building first. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how right you are about anything because it's not gonna make sense and you're not gonna have buy-in or cooperation. That is really key to just focus in on the decision makers and make sure that they understood HR is there for you, not against you. And what you need is where we're gonna focus, right? Where your biggest pain points are, that's what we're gonna solve for, and use that as the modality and the way forward.
Really good, really good. Yeah, I mean, it always comes back down to the relationship and the connections we built and the advocacy we build, not only for ourselves, but for each other, in transformation-based initiatives, because when you're managing change, not having the advocacy, makes it difficult, sort of at best, and at worst, it renders the entire initiative ineffective.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely something I learned, about communication is just the importance of understanding, your audience perspective and their needs, right? And then catering any vision or activity or communication around that as the central focus point. What is it that you need? Where are you coming from? Okay, now let me walk you towards the vision, right? And you got to meet people where they're at and fully seek to understand where are they, what are their pain points, and then you're there to serve. As HR, you're there to serve, right?
Yeah.
So